So today we're talking about Jupiter in Sagittarius. So when I hear Jupiter in Sagittarius, I think of someone who gets a lot of joy and expansion and self-identity out of being in a place of sharing the higher mind, sharing philosophy, having these very ethical and moral ways of speaking and communicating. Almost this exalted, it's like this exalted sense of justice. The professor who stands at the front of the university and is sharing his speech, is sharing his truth, is sharing the truth, whether this is religion, philosophy, politics, law, there's like this nobility around it. So people who have Jupiter and Sag have this strong honoring and this strong pleasure rooted in nobility, speaking nobly, speaking justly, delivering wisdom to others. So if you have this placement, you may be really naturally drawn to studying, to putting yourself in places of higher mind, of intellect, of education. Maybe you stayed in school a lot longer than a lot of your peers, or maybe you're going back to school, or maybe you want to be a professor or a teacher of some sort, or someone who speaks to rooms of people. There's this quality in you that really honors justice. You have this deep honor for justice, and it's a fire sign, Sagittarius, so it can feel like this fire in your belly. It's almost like you have the sense of duty or responsibility to be delivering your justice to the world, speaking the truth, delivering the message of nobility, honor, ethics, morality. Something that you can lean into to help support you with this is having a trust in a higher guidance system. Because if you're just trusting yourself, this will turn into an ego trap and very quickly bite you in the butt. But if you're trusting in God, whatever that means for you, if you're trusting in higher forces to fuel your insights, you're going to tap into some really beautiful wisdom, and it's going to be this inexhaustible source of creation. So someone who has Jupiter and Sag would benefit really well with having a spiritual practice, having a practice that allows them to develop their sense of receptivity, their sense of wisdom. Maybe this is even studying with elders, learning from people who they admire, having role models that are close by and that you can speak with and learn from. Like for someone with Jupiter and Sag, because they're a very natural mentor-like energy, it's important that you have your own mentors who you're connecting with, who inspire you and help keep that fire lit that burns within you of nobility and justice. Now, some potential shadow sides of Jupiter and Sag would be being really lofty without the grounded roots of practice and living your example, like the armchair philosopher who's speaking and talking in these lofty expressions and very superior and noble, but isn't really living it in life. And sometimes this energy, there can be a tendency to fall into a bit of the guru mannerisms, where you just want people to come sit around and listen to you, but it's like you have fire in your energy. You're actually here to be living it and inspiring with it through your very own embodiment. So be careful if you get caught up in these know-it-all tendencies or the superior tendencies or the lofty tendencies, the heights without the roots of the ground. Making sure you have the both of these, and you will be an incredibly inspiring person who can bring justice to the world and really enjoy doing it. That's what we have today for Jupiter and Sag. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give this video a like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and you can follow along with the journey. I'm currently doing a Jupiter series. So I'm at Sag now, and I've got a few more to go, but I post all things astrology, human design, and the Mayan dream spell. So stay tuned if you'd like to tune into all of those things, and I'll see you on the next video.